What's your full name?
My full name is Lisa Upton Cortese.
What is your occupation?
Well, I volunteer at the Monterey Bay Aquarium, so I'm a volunteer, and I work with marine biologists who work with the sea otters.
Can you describe that, kind of line of work?
Oh, yes, I work for the Monterey Bay Aquarium, and I work in the sea otter research and conservation department at the Monterey Bay Aquarium as a volunteer. There are 4 full-time staff and about 35 volunteers in our department. So we work with rehabilitating sea otters and getting them back into the wild.
How long have you been working there or volunteering?
I have been there 7 years.
7 years? How did you get introduced into that line of work?
I've always been interested. I love the ocean. I was always interested in sea otters, and I actually just responded to an ad in the paper in Monterey that they were looking for volunteers to work with the sea otters. And so I went to a meeting. There was probably about 60 of us, and I think they needed 10 people at that time for shifts, and that is how I got the volunteer job. We have 6 volunteers per day. The shift starts at 8:30 in the morning and goes until midnight. And so there's 2 volunteers per shift, 3 shifts for each day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Can you describe your typical day?
So I work what is considered the first shift. We start at 8:30 in the morning and we go until about 1:30 or 2. We start off by pulling all the food that the otters are going to eat for the day, which consists of frozen shrimp and squid, surf clam tongue, and whole surf clam. And we get that pulled from the freezer, bring it up to our kitchen that we use to prepare the food for the sea otters. We then prepare the food that the sea otters are going to eat during our shift according to the chart that however many otters are in a tank. We'll cut up the food and toss it into the tanks. We may end up moving otters to other tanks so that we can clean tanks. We may have to move an otter or pull an otter, net an otter out of the tank to give medicine. Mm-hmm. Right now we have 2 pups in, one of the pups we bottle feed, so we're bottle feeding that pup 24 hours a day and grooming that pup, cleaning the pup's tank, basically taking care of that animal like his mother would do if he was in the wild. Mm-hmm. The other pup is now in a big tank, so taking care of that otter by just feeding it. That was probably a typical day.
Do you enjoy your work, or do you feel obligated to go? But I'm pretty positive that you enjoy your job.
I enjoy it. I feel so lucky, fortunate, as I'm sure you did when you were helping out, that we get to take care of these amazing animals that only we get to take care of them in Monterey. No one else gets to take care of 7 sea otters. So it's an amazing experience, and I'll say that many times on my shift. Like, wow, I can't believe I just got to give that little pup a bottle. She's so cute, and so I love it. Text me when you're out for break, and we'll see if you can come down on one of those days.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Wow! I've known her. I met her through my mom. She's my mom's boss's wife. And we met because she offered me to work with her over summer at the aquarium in the rehabilitation center up on the roof of the aquarium. And I went only for like 3 weeks, and when I went, it was an amazing experience, and it basically solidified my decision on majoring in marine biology in college, which is really exciting because I was unsure about my decision, but going to the aquarium made me realize that marine biology is something that I love and that I want to do. Thank you!